Good morning and welcome back to the Morning Commute with Hopi living in the city. It is a beautiful Friday morning. We're sitting at 47 degrees here in the valley, and it's Friday light from here. So, yeah, I'm having a cup of coffee. I was up earlier watching some, playbacks videos of some events from yesterday. And so I must have forgot what time it was or something, but I ended up leaving like 6 minutes later, and there were more cars leaving the community area than I'm used to. Generally, when I leave, there's only like maybe one. So today is going to be a great day. We are meeting with some folks from internal medicine. We're going to see if we can find some solutions to some presentation appearance issues. But yeah, it's going to be a good day. And there is going to be, I think, the Hopi Office of Enrollment, Tribal Enrollment, is going to be on Guyi at 7:30 this morning. So be sure to tune in. You can stream them live if you're off outside the Hopi Nation. Just go to kuyi.net and then you can catch them there. Supposedly they're going to be talking about some updates to the local government and just enrollment issues. I tried reaching out to the new director of the uh, voter registration office before the election, but he never got back to me. The other one, his predecessor, was really good. She was great at communication. She'd get right back to you, and she was always open and willing to share information. But this guy, I don't know what's going on with him. So yeah, be sure to tune in to kuyi.net at 7:30. I wish I could, but I don't stream or watch videos or anything in the office. And so the only time I have any kind of earbuds on or headphones on is for any kind of meetings or conference calls. So I'll just have to try to tune in later this evening. I don't know if they necessarily record them. I'll have to reach out and ask because it will be useful to have, something to reference later on for those of us that are, maybe some people work nights and they sleep all day, so they're rested. They might not have time to wake up and listen to Guyi, but we'll see. We'll see what they say. So speaking of news, let's go see what's on the local news here.
Senator Kelly, I want to change gears just a little bit, but staying kind of in the military milieu. The entire Arizona delegation, both Republicans and Democrats, is behind an effort to prevent military suicides. The number that we've seen, kind of thrown around is 22 veterans a day that we lose. Can you tell us more about that? And are we ready to throw some real money at this issue?
Well, I've got legislation that we have passed dealing with, suicide prevention in the military. and it was because of the suicide of a young sailor who lived in Arizona, lost his life, and I worked with his, parents, this. We got it passed, and it makes it easier for folks in the military to get the counseling that they need to prevent these things from happening. So I have been focused on this. I continue to work on it, but it continues to be a significant problem.
It is, and I've heard the number actually higher than that, higher than 22 a day, which is just mind-bogglingly sad. But also, the fact that it's the entire Arizona delegation,
Yeah.
that's a sign that you guys can work together on something, right?
We work together on all kinds of things, all the time. I work with, Juan Ciscomati on a number of efforts. I've worked with other Republican members of our delegation. It's I'm not blaming you guys, but often the media focuses on controversy, not positive things where we have bipartisan success. There's a lot of bipartisanship, especially in the United States Senate. Every day we are looking for opportunities to work across the aisle, and we do that successfully, frequently.
That kind of brings us right back around to where we started, and that is that letter that you sent to Republican leadership stressing the importance of working together on pressing border and immigration issues. So, how confident are you feeling that that's actually going to happen, Senator Kelly?
Well, 6 months ago or so, we got pretty close to passing a border security bill that was strongly bipartisan. So, we know that the common ground is there. And my Republican colleagues also know that when we do things in a bipartisan way, they tend to last a lot longer. And you can create better policy that reflects the needs of the country. So, I'm confident we can get some stuff done. This is the United States Senate, though. Things tend to take a lot longer. I often think, back to my former career as a NASA astronaut, if NASA had the rules of the Senate, the rocket ship would never leave the launch pad. And that's the struggle. And maybe shouldn't say never, but it would take a long time.
Right.
Things take too long here. It's a slow process, but I do believe that working together we can get something done.
You can catch our complete interview with Senator Kelly on the Arizona Morning News podcast page. It's right there at KTAR.com, and you can also go to the KTAR YouTube page.
Coming up with Senator Kelly just telling us he's a no on Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary. We'll break down whether it's a close call vote for him next.
First, we bring you 10 traffic reports every hour. Let's go to John Roller live at the Valley Chevy Dealers Traffic Center.
All right, thank you very much, Madonna. Starting to see some pretty significant slowing coming southbound on the I-17. We have a reported crash as you approach McDowell Road, just north of the stack. And we've got about 3 miles of stop and go slowing. Starting right at Bethany Home Road, gets heavy right there. Once you get to the stack, you are good to go. Now starting to see a little bit of volume building on the southbound 101 Alamo Freeway as folks transition to the eastbound I-10 on into downtown Phoenix. A little earlier, we had that crash out west on eastbound I-10 right near Watson Road. That has been cleared away, so that backup is improving. Other than that, the surface streets, only one crash on the board right now, 59th Avenue and Indian School Road. John Moore, KTAR News.
Mostly sunny and windy today, our high 69. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 70. Sunday's high 71 and mostly sunny skies. This weather is brought to you by Howard Air.
Something amazing is happening. Technology is working harder, faster, and more reliably.
Stories. And the director of the Indigenous Big Band on the Native American roots of jazz. That and more on the show this morning at 9 on KJZZ and KJZZ.org. 48 degrees in Phoenix at 5:52.
48
Even
degrees.
Boeing says it's a mess.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Glassdoor, announcing the best places to work in 2025 based on anonymous reviews from real employees. See who's hiring at glassdoor.com. And by Schwab. Schwab offers investors choices like full-service wealth management, self-directed investing options, and trading on Thinkorswim. More at schwab.com.
I'm David Brancaccio. First, a new $7.4 billion settlement with states has been reached with Purdue Pharma and its Sackler family owners for the opioid crisis. Marketplace's Nancy Marshall-Genzer joins me now. Nancy.
Well, David, most of the money from the settlement will come from the Sackler family. They'll pay up to $6.5 million over 15 years. Purdue Pharma will pay almost $900 million.
This is about the promotion of the highly addictive painkiller OxyContin.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's Attorney General says the opioid crisis was fueled by what he called the deceptive marketing of OxyContin. Purdue has been accused of telling doctors there was very little risk of patients getting addicted to it. The New York Attorney General says the Sackler family.
Okay, you all, thank you for joining me on this commute to Central Phoenix. You guys have a great day. Don't forget to hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them, appreciate them, and let's have a great day. Happy Friday, all.